Guys, I just got a hell of a deal on this 6R, so let's go get it and bring it home. Welcome to Cass County Public Works. I actually have more hay ground than row crop, and I haven't told you guys about that, but it's starting to become a big deal, and I needed a tractor to do it. This is a 6115R 2013 model year with 9,100 hours on her, and I'm teasing you, this is the nice side. Let's come on over here real quick. This side of the tractor for 9,000 hours had a boom mower mounted to it, so she is beat up. The whole side of this tractor has gotten sandblasted. The window's been replaced with plexiglass. If you come over here, you can see what kind of damage and beating the side of the tractor's been taken. So we got to fix this side up. The other side looks pretty good, but she's got all kinds of oil leaks. Let me take the camera and show you. We're leaking a whole bunch in here. You can barely see out of that window. We got bald front tires. We're faded. This side looks pretty good though. The back tires are in good shape. Interior I'm sure is rough. I haven't even looked at it yet. This was a sight unseen purchase. Not too bad. You gotta love the 6R cab. Hey, free grease gun, I'll take that. Got a honey mustard packet. Yeah, I had a diamond mower on it. I'm pretty excited to put this in the field. This was a sight unseen purchase. I was trying to buy a 6150M that needed a transmission and it went for $50,000. This tractor, almost half that. I'm not gonna hide prices because you guys will be able to find this pretty easy online. This tractor was, ending bid on it was $27,000 with fees. I'm in this thing less than 30 grand. I'm in at $29,700 for a 6R. I don't know where you're gonna find that at. It does need work, it does have codes. It's low on fluids, we haven't started up yet. She's been put through the ringer, but I'm excited for it. Let me show you another problem that we did have with this tractor. It's missing the 3-point arms. That's like $3,500 right there. It's missing a front weight bracket, that's probably another 500 bucks. But the guys just walked over, and guess what we got in the back of Tucker's pickup? All those missing pieces. Originally the guy was like, well, if we do have the 3-point arms in the weight bracket, you're gonna have to buy those at auction. The shop manager walked over to Tucker and I, was like, yep, just go over, it's on the pallet by the fence, just go grab them. So we got a heck of a deal there. I'm pretty pumped up. We've got an hour drive. This is kind of a local tractor to us, but we have an hour drive with it today. We're gonna see how she does. Let me know down below though what you guys think of getting a tractor this new and for less than 30 grand. Now it's time to check this thing over. Tucker was looking at the hydraulic fluid because there's a side glass. What do we think, Tucker?
It's just a little low.
A little low. Probably can drive home with it. She's dirty. She's been used and abused. Now we gotta check the engine oil. I think we put some new decals on this, get some new screens, take some of this tar off. It'll be alright. The shocks still hold the hood up, so that's good. She's dirty. I'm surprised they didn't wash it for the auction. Where's our oil check at, Tucker?
Right here.
Got it? Man, she is black. Look at that.
We're good.
We're good though. Good enough for an hour drive home. Moment of truth, guys. I'm gonna have Tucker hop up in the cab and I'm gonna film the first fire up on this tractor, at least for us, and see what we're working with here. Here you go, Tucker. Here, hold on. Let's show them those hours real quick. And that plexiglass is destroyed. Green Star 3 system. That's pretty neat. Loading. I think it's already, is that CB hooked up to
I
anything?
got almost a W.
Yeah, it is. There we go. Battery's a little low. We got a warning light on. That's a nice sign. Where's the CB even at?
It's mounted down here.
Oh, okay.
Plugged into the
Speakers.
whole thing of fuel.
Holy cow, we don't even have any shift knobs. Hit OK like the combine. Saving data. Sounds good though. What do you think, Tucker? There's no weird noises or anything. That's a good sign. Really like to get this thing washed up though. Really see what we're working with. Does the seat work? Does that thing air up, Tucker? Need some work there. Goodness. Alright, here we go. You gonna hold it? 9,137 hours on her. Seat's really not destroyed. This is some sort of cargo thing. I think we can take that off, put a buddy seat there. What are we working with in here? Oh yeah, gotta have your toilet paper and county map. Well, she's running. We'll let her warm up for a second. We're gonna head on down the road. So excited for this project. Alright, we're in gear. Let's see what she's got. Clutch pedal seems a little funny. We're rolling. We got a full tank of fuel. Our clutch was a little funny. We're in C2. We have to shift with this lever down here. Let's see if we can get out of that screen. HVAC system. Our AC's working. It's pretty comfortable. Yeah, that clutch is a little funny. We basically have like ½ inch of engagement, so I gotta figure out what's going on there. But let's put her in E1 and get started. Give her some RPM. Pull out on the road. Can't hardly see if any traffic is coming though. Well, there we go. Pretty dang harsh engagement, but we're rolling. I don't know if it needs tie rod ends or what, but she's a little squirrely. We're going 20 in D2, so I got 2 more gears I could grab. Yeah, she is squirrely. I haven't been able to film much because she goes 27 miles an hour, and we're taking this curvy road all the way home, and I don't want to put her in the ditch and roll it over and make it a salvage tractor. But so far so good. She is just, she's got some slop in that steering wheel. I don't know how it's all connected. I know it's hydraulic cylinders at the front axle with tie rod ends, but from the steering shaft, I don't know exactly how that works. So we're gonna have to try to clear that up and get that tightened. That way we can road this thing a lot easier, but air conditioner's working and this 6R cab is really, really nice. We're cruising right along. Engine's up to operating temp. It really drives decent other than the slop in the steering wheel and some vibrations, but I feel like a tractor at 27 miles an hour is going to have that. And it's nice to have a warning light on in the dash with my hour ride home. And I know you guys are like, Zach, why'd you buy something with a cab? This is all I could find, to be honest with you guys. There wasn't a rolled over one to be found. I could be wrong, but it sure looks like this left tire is taller than the right tire. We're cooking right along. Home sweet home, right up ahead. Can't really tell, but there's a cornfield we picked. Well guys, we made it. I don't know if it quite took an hour. This tractor flat booked it, but I'm happy to have it here. You guys, let me know what you think of this tractor down below. I'm pretty excited to have a winter project get started on. And I know you guys are thinking, Zach, you just bought a pickup, you just bought another tractor, don't you gotta fix the 8300? I'm working on it, guys, I promise. Still's running good. I don't see anything major dripping from the tractor. Do need to get some hydraulic oil in her. But the good side sure does look good. We'll get her buffed up, some decals, get the other side, paint the wheels, get it looking this good. Get all the knickknacks fixed. Yeah, this side tire is definitely bigger. It's a 340, 85/28. and this one is a, where did I see that? 13.6/28 for a 340 85/28. Well, no, I think they're the same size. Yeah, same size. That one's definitely bigger though. Weird. Wanted to drive the 6R over, get some cool shots of it sitting in the cornfield. This video's not over though. We got the combine out, and we're actually gonna try to cut some beans. Enough screwing around though. Got some cool shots. Now it's time to cut some beans. Tucker's getting the head greased up. Andrew and I, late last night, started switching the combine over to soybeans and getting everything set up. I got in late from a work trip, so I didn't have my cameras and everything ready to film for you guys. But we switched everything over on the combine. My dad put the strobes up there in the corners that we got from the salvage yard. We're missing a rocker switch to make those work. And then did the calibrations on the bean head. Really the only issues we had there was the potentiometers for the height sensors were out of range, so we had to adjust the linkage there. And then while I was gone, Andrew and my dad replaced a couple of the header tubes for the reel, and we got that all put back together. Then Andrew and I, right before dark, went off into some 17% soybeans because I think they got some rain and moved through. We had a pretty dang dirty sample, but Tucker and I got that tractor back so quick that I think we're gonna poke the combine in the beans again and at least work on getting it set. Last night we really just wanted to shake it down, that way if we had any issues we could get parts ordered by the end of this week and weekend, since we're just weekend warriors at this, so if there's going to be a problem we kind of need to know at the beginning of the week. And then I haven't edited the video on the truck yet, so I hope you guys are enjoying that video. But I ordered some catalytic converters. That's what the noise is. It's got some junk ones on there, so ordered some for it and they're supposed to come in. It's another $1,100 or $1,200, so hard to say what that's going to do to the budget on this cheap truck build. Got some parts coming for it, so we should be working on that soon. Got to just do some cleanup stuff and probably some future videos on that tractor, but we've got to go across the street and harvest my brother's soybeans before we can get started on any of my projects. Since they helped me with corn, I got to help them with beans first. And Tucker took the semi and dumped my last load of corn that we had on there. We had some trailer brake problems we had to fix. That's why that's been sitting loaded. But got the whole crew together, at least the fleet of projects here, and 8300 sitting in the shed. But we're gonna poke this thing in some beans here soon. Fired up. Got the junker sitting over there. Gonna let the combine warm up for a second. Get a good view of the riff on that tractor. Looks to be in good shape. I get it switched around. We need to pull out an old fence row here, but we got to drive down and around. And here's the issue with the auger platform. The beans are just kind of piling up right now. We've got the reel pretty far back as it is. We messed with that last night. That's probably, yep, unplugged, so. Now Tucker, you can leave it down, idle the machine back, push down on the button, and then kind of pull it back up. Yep. That'll be good enough. You might have to cycle it a time or two. Yep. Give her a little throttle. Back up a fuzz. Yep, now set her down and we'll scoop that back up. The head is really rusty, the floor is, and so it's not allowing stuff to slide. It's like we got a sheet of sandpaper down there on the head. Hopefully after a handful of acres it gets slicked up and feeds in nice. These aren't the tallest beans in the world since we got really dry in August. And cutting at an angle would help feeding, but we're trying to just get the field opened up right now. Alright, maybe pick up a little bit of ground speed, Tucker, and help push those in. Real speed looks alright. Maybe see if we can suck that reel back a little bit, so it'd be this button right here. Suck it in. Alright, that should help us. So we pulled the reel back a couple inches. Yep, now we're plugged up. Yep, they're plenty dry. We went out and tested them. That's good enough. Press 1. Give her a little more speed, Tucker. There we go. And we do have some green stems still out, but for the most part, these beans are dried down plenty. And we might take some to the elevator and have them tested. You guys probably can't see, but our sample back there is still pretty dirty. Now we're cutting across some better soybeans, and they're feeding how they're supposed to. So once we get the floor slicked up, I don't think we'll have much of an issue. This head's probably been sitting for 2 or 3 years. We've been playing with our rotor speed, concave clearance, and then also our fan speed. Try to get our sample as close as possible. This is a lot more challenging than it was for corn. And then from there we can adjust the chaffer and sieve. But if we don't get our rotor speed, our concave clearance, and our fan down, the chaffer and sieve don't really matter. I think we had everything set pretty low. We're running 520 on our rotor speed, 17 on clearance, and 940, 950 on the fan. Slowly increasing that. We still have a pretty dirty sample though. Getting quite a few pods. We'll probably test this load at the elevator. Might not keep cutting anymore. They still seem pretty wet. Go see how we're doing. I know we're gonna have some header loss. There's a bean, there's a bean, there's a bean. Probably a little much out the back. I don't know if it's out the back. I think it's at the header. I think that's going to do it for our soybean harvest today. Give you guys a quick little sample, a little bonus footage on top of the 6R video. Let me know what you guys think down below on the 6R. It's a bit of a project. She's got a lot of hours on her, but I think we got it bought for a good price. And it should be a fun little project this winter. Keep you guys entertained. Let me know if you guys have any ideas with the tractor, how I can make it look nicer on a low budget, because we still got to save some room to get that 8300 fixed if we can, and fix up our budget farm truck for this coming year. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm pretty excited to show you guys more of the hay side of things, because to be honest with you, that was more profitable than corn was this year, so got to diversify as much as I can. And hay ground came up, and so you got to take the opportunities when they come. And I'm excited to fix this tractor up over the course of this winter. It's mainly cosmetic stuff and some maintenance things. We got to figure out how we can hook up to the tractor and pull codes on it. But other than that, I got to save some money for our budget farm truck build and see if we can get a cab on that 8300 this winter. But thank you guys for watching. There's going to be some soybean harvest videos coming, at least one more, and there's going to be plenty of 6R content to get this thing ready for the next year. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you think of the tractor, and we'll catch you on the next one. Also, big thanks to you guys that signed up for a membership. We're probably going to have plenty of opportunity to have you guys help me make some decisions on this tractor, because I don't want to spend too much money on it, but it's got to be ready to cover some acres in the hayfield come next year. I figured out how to look at the codes. So we have 3 ECU codes. That's why this is flashing. So we've got a little work to do on this tractor, but it should be pretty enjoyable to work on. I kind of like doing it now, and showing you guys the process of buying cheap tractors and putting them in the field.